I'm Dan Galusha. Welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we're going to be talking about knives again. These right here. They come with a very nice leather case. I'll show you that right off the bat so we can get that over with. And the sheath is a very nice sheath. These are very, very well made knives. They're put out by United Cutlery. They're a Gill Hibben knife. And of course, right off the bat, that's going to ring a bell and say, hey, these must be good. Well, they are to a certain extent, but as always, we point our reviews to the beginner. And these aren't for the beginner. Even today, I've just been kind of playing around with them. I've already slashed my hand on these. If you're going to throw these at like a half spin, you're going to grip it down here and grip it tight and only down here for a short distance, because these are sharp. But now this is the weird thing. I think you can probably see how sharp they are. Now you'd think that point would really stick into that, because I'm using a round of cottonwood, and as you know, those cottonwood rounds I use, they were pretty good. They stick good. And the one I've got, I will say, is drying out a bit, because you're going to see a big crack in it when we throw at them. These are real good for no spin throwing, where you put your, and they've got a nice natural curve right here where you can put your finger for no spin. These holes, I do like those for like your full spin throwing, because I can kind of gauge as to where I want to go by just going with the hole. But it doesn't really work well at all distances. A full spin, to me, works a little bit better from 13 feet and maybe a little beyond. Half spin, now that I'm kind of impressed with, because it isn't just right at the 7-foot mark. It's almost a 10 foot where I'm holding down here. And again, I wouldn't hold it up here, because unless you grind these off, because you're going to end up getting your hand slashed. And I don't want anybody out there getting hurt on these, especially when I'm telling them about them. They are a Hall of Fame knife. Right there, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says International Knife Throwing Hall of Fame or something on it. And again, the weight of these is very nice. I think they weigh in about, I think this one's about 10 ounces if I remember right. They're a 12-inch knife, so they're a little bit longer, and as all of you know that have been watching my knife deals, I prefer them like 8.5 to 10 inches, especially around that 10-inch mark, like my Lefouque Storks. That's 10 1/4, and I really like those. But anyway, we're going to take these and we're going to throw them. We're going to start off with, as always, we're going to start off short and go with the no spin. And then we're going to go back and we're just going to play around and see what we feel is the best, and you'll be hearing some comments, I'm sure. So let's turn the camera around and start throwing. You want to move up? We're going to do some no spin. That worked. And by the way, I'm back here at beyond 7. I did that from probably about 9 feet. Alright, now this is going to be a half spin, about the same distance. You can see there what I mean about them not sticking as well. I don't know why, but they don't. I mean, it fell out. I'm actually going to move back to 13 feet and throw it at a full spin. I'm going to probably come up to about the 3rd hole on this handle. Alright, that was, like I said, that was at 13, probably about 14 feet. I was a little behind there. Now we're going to come back to the 16-foot mark where this camera is setting, by the way, and we'll see what I can do from here. Well, you've seen that one, it didn't, it stuck, but it come out, and the other two stuck, and I'll show you how I did that with those. I had to do it a little bit unorthodox because of the way it's designed. So we're going to turn around and we're going to talk about what we did. Okay, we went and we threw them. You seen how they worked. I didn't show you up close then. You may have seen it if you've seen it close enough. They were only sticking in about this far on most of them. And that last one, like I told you, that was probably from about 17 feet. And the one hit, now I know it stuck and came back out. Now what was I doing to get that way? Well, of course, you know I always choke up on everything. And at 13 feet, I was throwing it at about the third hole, right here, holding on to it. Just about third hole. And they stuck pretty good at a full spin. For my no spin, I use this, which is nice for that. That I like. But when it comes that I go back further and I start to throw a full spin, like from the 17 feet, this gets in my way. I can't grip this properly. At least I can. Maybe somebody else can, but I'll grip it, but when it comes out of my hand, it does not come out right. So what do? I actually turn it like you would be throwing a military half spin, which of course a military half spin is this way, but I'm throwing a full spin. So what I do is this hole, clear up here, I put my thumb like that, right on that one, and turn it sideways, and I throw it that way. And that's how I'm throwing from a further distance. If I try it this way, yes, I can still get to that hole, but this flange right here is creating a problem. Basically, again, these are what I would consider, and I think most others would, a no spin type of a thrower, because they are more of an arrow type. And believe it or not, look at this backhand. I have stuck that into the target as well as I've stuck that. I mean the same depth. Now that's weird because this is not sharp, but it's got enough of a point that when it made a full rotation, which, you know, that happens, it actually stuck rather than this. And so would I recommend these? I'd recommend them for your collection. Perhaps to experiment with something that is more like this, yes. For the beginner, no, definitely do not. You want something that you're going to be able to throw all the different techniques from all different distances. These are not. They are a very nice, well-built knife. I have no problems with that whatsoever. They're a heavy knife. They're longer, again, as I'd said before, than what I normally like, but they work. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.